In Justice League Road to Dark Crisis, the story picks up after the death of the Justice League. With Batman gone and Gotham left unguarded, Gotham becomes a battleground overnight. Nightwing steps in to hold the line, only to find himself face to face with Brick, a ruthless powerhouse testing just how vulnerable the city really is without its greatest protectors. The street erupts as Superboy comes crashing down, driving Brick's head straight into the street as the pavement buckles beneath them. The concrete splinters as Brick's massive body is forced to the ground with raw power. Behind them, Nightwing stands ready with his Eskrima sticks raised, watching the hit land as the fight continues in the middle of the city. Nightwing questions why Superboy is even in Gotham, where he was 15 minutes ago, even tossing in a dry joke that he totally had Brick. But Superboy isn't laughing. He's shaken after hearing Black Adam say the Justice League is dead, and he blurts out the fear everyone's thinking: what if they're really gone? Nightwing reminds him Superman died years ago, and Superboy admits he knows. With Gotham PD handling Brick, Nightwing says he thinks he knows exactly what Superboy needs. Nightwing reflects on Superman's funeral, remembering how Batman stood distant and controlled, hiding his grief so it wouldn't scare the rest of them. Months later, Superman returned when Batman died, reshaping everything they thought they understood about loss. Nightwing admits he once thought it was a trick until the proof was undeniable. He explains that anger, fear, and grief never truly leave, and that sometimes it's the return that hurts the most, not the dying. Nightwing listens as John explains that the other heroes are scared, shaken by everything that's happened, and he doesn't deny the fear. Instead, he refuses to give up hope on Bruce, on Diana, or on the Justice League itself. He explains that Titan's Academy is his focus now, because they're the next generation of the future. When John mentions a vigil at the Hall of Justice, Nightwing insists they're overreacting, but John quietly wonders what happens if this time the heroes don't come back. He goes quiet, his thoughts drifting to the past, to the people who shaped him, and the weight he still carries. John voices the fear out loud, wondering if the Justice League is gone. What if the darkness they fought is still on its way? Before Dick could answer, the moment is interrupted by something small and familiar. The food John's dad loved, a simple gesture meant to offer comfort, not solutions. The moment shatters in an instant as Kid Amazo crashes into the scene, backed by multiple Amazo prototypes tearing through the street. Nightwing admits he heard this was coming, and without hesitation, a team-up is formed once again. As the chaos closes in, Dick thanks John for showing up and finally admits how much he's been acting like Bruce. John understands, and without doubt, they move forward together. The conversation turns into momentum. With the legacy of Superman and Batman looming over them, John takes the lead, stepping forward with renewed confidence. Nightwing keeps pace, grounded but determined. The image of Superman and Batman stands like a reminder of what was lost and what still has to be protected. Together, they launch forward, not as replacements, but as proof that the Justice League's spirit is still alive and moving. In Central City, the fear finally gets said out loud. Barry has been gone for weeks, maybe longer, and this time, it feels different. Iris admits something is wrong, not just with the Flash, but with the world after the Justice League's fall. Wally listens, torn between worry and responsibility. He knows fear can freeze you in place, and that's not an option now. With quiet resolve, he makes the call. Suit up. The city still needs saving. Wally hits the streets with Kid Flash racing side by side, lightning tearing through Central City. When Barry died the first time, chaos followed fast. Every low-level criminal crawled out of hiding, powered up, masked up, desperate to make a name. Wally made sure the city knew the Flash was still watching. But if the Justice League is really gone, this is only the beginning. Wally stays in control as he leads Kid Flash through the chaos, barking orders while lightning maps their every move across the intersection. They clear civilians from the streets, pull people out of danger, and lock the street down in seconds, all while keeping Giganta contained. Wally admits he doesn't believe the Justice League is really gone. He's seen too much, attended too many funerals that turned into miracles months later. As Giganta rages above them, Wally proves that even without the League, the world isn't standing still, and neither are the heroes. Red and yellow lightning collide with Giganta at full speed. The twin impact slams into her side and finally breaks her balance, sending the towering villain crashing downward toward the streets below. Buildings blur past as she falls, the city shaking from the force of it. Wally and Kid Flash don't slow down for a second. This isn't a warning shot, it's a clean takedown. The speedsters strike back fast. Chains snap tight around Giganta as red and gold lightning crisscross her body, locking her in place before she can recover. She crashes down hard, restrained and grounded at last. As they race ahead, the tension doesn't fully lift. Wally keeps the jokes coming, not to mock the moment, but to steady Ace and himself, because beneath the smiles, both of them are still running with Barry on their minds. Across the cities, the lesson keeps moving. In Happy Harbor, the speedsters sweep danger aside, reminding Ace that anger and darkness can drag you down if you let them. In Midway City, laughter cuts through fear as Wally cracks jokes while saving lives, choosing hope over despair. In Park City, arrows fly and threats fall, the mission never stopping. They split up, cover more ground, and keep running, not fearless, but hopeful. At the Flash Museum, Wally stands before Barry Allen's statue, letting the weight of loss settle in. He knows death never hurts less. It only turns sacrifice into something bigger than a single moment. Touching the memorial, he reminds himself why he runs at all, to live with purpose and be the hero people can count on. Then the call comes. Trouble in D.C. Wally answers without hesitation and moves. With the Flash Museum fading behind him, Wally breaks into motion. Lightning snaps at his heels as doubt gives way to resolve. The pain is still there, but it no longer slows him down. Heroes don't stop running when it hurts. They run because it does. As the city blurs past, one truth drives him forward. The world can always count on its heroes. Out in Sector 2814, deep space feels heavier than usual. A Green Lantern races after a monstrous interplanetary threat, its massive form tearing through the stars and heading straight for Earth. He calls for backup, urgency sharp in his voice. If the creature reaches the oceans, it's over. But the comms stay silent. No Flash, no Superman, no Justice League. The enemy plunges toward the planet below. One terrifying thought sets in. He's too late. The creature slams into the ocean like a living missile, vanishing beneath the surface in a violent surge. The Green Lantern dives after it, but instantly realizes the problem. In the water, the monster is faster, stronger, evolving by the second. Its body twists and multiplies, shrill cries echoing through the depths. Whatever this thing is, it's changing. And down here, it has the advantage. The creatures flood into Atlantis like a living nightmare, their shrieks cutting through the water as panic ripples across the city. No one knows what they are, only that they're dangerous. Aqualad rockets forward through the currents, responding to Green Lantern's distress call, already reading the threat in front of him. These things aren't fish. They aren't friendly. And without Arthur at his side, Aqualad knows this fight just got a whole lot heavier. A swarm of the creatures closes in. Aqualad surges forward, electricity crackling through the water as he drives straight into the mass. These aren't mindless beasts, they're predators. And Aqualad instantly make it clear, they chose the wrong prey. The lantern light flashes through his thoughts, dragging memories of the Justice League to the surface. Still, Aqualad plants himself between Atlantis and the swarm, declaring they will not get past him. Not today, not ever. Green light tears through the swarm as Hal Jordan arrives, giving credit where it's due. He steps in beside Aqualad, steadying the fight but not the moment. When Jackson asks what these creatures are, Hal answers, no one knows. They're from uncharted space. When Aquaman's name comes up, the truth lands hard. Arthur is dead. The League is gone. There are no answers left. Just two heroes standing in the dark, agreeing on one thing. Whatever these things are, they have to be stopped. Green light hums as Hal Jordan tell Aqualad that their symbiotic nature has eradicated life in every ocean of every world they visited. As the creatures swarm, Aqualad senses it through the water. They aren't evil, they're starving. Hal doesn't pretend to be certain, but he trusts the move. Dropping the force field, and with no time left for doubts, they commit to a desperate plan, spinning the sea into a massive vortex, turning survival into strategy. Aqualad whips the ocean into a massive spinning vortex, dragging the creatures into a violent whirlpool as the water itself becomes a weapon. At the same time, Green Lantern locks in, flooding the storm with emerald energy and confirming the play, letting the centrifuge rip the parasites away from their hosts. With the plan set, Hal commits fully, blasting the construct forward as both heroes move in sync, turning chaos into control in a single decisive moment. The parasitic creatures vaporize as their bonds break, shrieking and flailing through the water. Realizing the danger has passed, he lowers the pressure and tries to ease the moment, acknowledging they're no longer enemies. Green Lantern pulls alongside him, warning that the League's fall has created a dangerous power vacuum and that younger heroes will have to step up fast. Aqualad knows Atlantis needs him now more than ever, while Hal commits to uncovering the truth. With the crisis paused but far from over, the message lands heavy but clear. The world isn't slowing down, and neither can its heroes. Before the fall of the Justice League, one man believes he's saving the world. He walks alone through the cold, convinced real change doesn't come from heroic acts or grand discoveries. It comes from restraint, from choosing not to interfere. He tells himself the universe doesn't need saviors, only balance, only the cosmic spin left undisturbed. But even as he repeats it, doubt creeps in. The word no echoes louder each step until his certainty fractures and the weight of what he's about to do finally hits. A stranger's voice cuts through the snow, gentle but persistent. She asks if he's okay, apologizes for intruding, worries he might have lost something. He barely responds, lost in his thoughts. She offers help anyway, saying maybe they could find it together. Her kindness lingers, warm against the cold. In his mind, her words blur into something else entirely, a ghost of a different voice, a single thought rising uninvited. If you'd only build the machine. The old man snaps back, voice sharp, eyes hollow. He tells her she doesn't exist, that this world is wrong. As he walks away, ghosts surround him, memories of a life that should still be somewhere out there. He argues with the universe itself, claiming he understands the multiverse better than anyone, that he was the first to prove it was real. His hubris destroyed everything. Now dragged back into existence, he knows the truth with certainty. This is not how the world should have been. The man finally explains why he won't try again. There is no universe where Pariah's family survives. No machine, no power can change that. He's seen too much, lost too much. Every time he opens his eyes, the world still ends, even after all these years. He admits this multiverse may be false, a cruel echo of what once was, but he refuses to burn creation down again, even for hope. The illusion finally snaps. The woman screams at him, accusing him of abandoning them for his precious work while they lived and suffered. She says his failure doomed them, and now he dares claim his work can't save them. Pariah stumbles back, shaken, as her rage turns personal. She grabs his face and refuses his answer outright. She will not accept a universe where they were left to die. Pariah collapses into the snow as the vision screams at him to rebuild the machine and set everything right. He refuses, shouting that hiding in the gutter was his way of fixing things. Crawling away, he admits the truth at last. The multiverse doesn't need him to act. It needs him to do nothing. He swears he would rather die than rebuild the machine again. Pariah climbs the frozen tower as the voice demands his end. He whispers yes, believing this is how the world is saved. Not through heroics, not through grand acts, but by standing aside and leaving reality untouched. Fear floods his face as he steps into the void, convinced that doing nothing, even dying, is the only way to protect what remains of the world. Pariah awakens in shattered ruins, smoke and fire cutting through the dark. This is not a vision, it is real. The voice returns calm and absolute, telling him the multiverse is in danger and only he can save it. Terror and purpose collide as Pariah understands the truth. His sacrifice failed. Doing nothing failed. This time, he chooses action. This time, he will build the machine. This time, he will save the world, even if it means unleashing his greatest darkness. Back then, in Gotham City, under a sky older than fear itself, Nocturna speaks of stars, death, and rebirth, reminding Batman that everything living is forged from cosmic endings. She toys with fate like a parlor trick, accusing him of chasing inevitability instead of victory. Batman stands firm, unmoved by philosophy or flirtation, and that's her point. She believes he doesn't fight to win. He fights because he must, even when the game is already lost. Now, in Gotham City, the cosmic cycle crashes into street level as panic echoes through the museum steps. A guard runs, fear winning the argument. Nocturna doesn't chase, she advances, calm, certain. With the Justice League gone, she frames this moment as evolution, not crime. Birth follows destruction, she insists, and heroes are relics of a dying phase. The night belongs to those who understand it, and tonight, Gotham is about to learn what fills the void when legends fall. Inside the museum, Nocturna moves like she owns the timeline. Statues, stars, calendars, cycles, all of it connected, all of it intentional. The ancients didn't guess. They measured the universe and lived by it. She shatters the glass without hesitation, claiming the relic as a gift of the night itself. This isn't theft, it's reclamation. When the stars speak, she listens. And when someone asks her to stop, the look in her eyes says the answer was never yes. Nocturna goes straight for the throat, not with fists, but with words. She needles Batgirl about Batman, about worth, about being second place in a world that only celebrates legends. Every strike is calculated, every insult meant to unbalance. The fight turns brutal and personal, night versus resolve. Nocturna calls the darkness beauty and mystery, a shield for desire and sin. Batgirl answers with action, proving pain doesn't define her, and the night doesn't belong to just one voice. Batgirl meets Nocturna head-on as the fight slows into something sharper than blows. Nocturna mocks Batman as a creature of the dark, someone who belonged there. Stephanie fires back, reframing the truth. Batman didn't hide in the night. He worked through it so dawn could come and Gotham could breathe. As the weapon drops, the tension shifts. The night isn't comfort or escape. It's a responsibility, and Stephanie isn't afraid of it. Stephanie and Nocturna finally stop circling each other and talk instead of strike. Nocturna admits the night feels darker than ever, like something is missing, not frightening, but hollow. Stephanie listens, steady and present, promising she'll be there even when things feel empty. A call from Oracle pulls Stephanie back to duty, and Nocturna slips away without taking anything. As they part, the night lingers, not as a threat, but as a mirror, revealing who remains standing in it. Nocturna steps onto the rooftop, the city glowing behind her, already done with surprises for the night. Firefly waits, calm and deliberate, saying moments like this reveal who people truly are and who they're meant to become. He offers her a place in the secret society, claiming her skills deserve recognition. Nocturna doesn't flinch, questioning why she'd ever join him. Firefly answers simply, Gotham feels like a black hole, and he has a plan for it. His hand reaches out, revealing the truth behind the offer. Firefly shows Nocturna what the night really holds. An army of villains, monsters, masterminds, and killers united under one vision. This isn't just about Gotham anymore. It's global. It's organized. It's inevitable. As the moon hangs overhead, Nocturna realizes the night isn't something to escape. It's something to embrace, to be continued. And that wraps up this week Comic Stories. Justice League Road to Dark Crisis. Welcome to Comic Lore, home of Marvel's and DC's wildest stories, where heroes and villains rise, fall, and sometimes come back stronger than ever. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay updated on your comic lore. Don't forget to let us know in the comments if you want to see more comic stories from your favorite characters. Until next time, comic lovers, we'll see you in the next one.